Hi everyone, I'm going to be telling the story about Little Red Riding Hood. So once upon a time there was a little girl who lived in a village next to a forest. She always wore a little red riding cloak, so everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go to her grandmother's house because she hadn't seen her grandmother in quite a while. Her mother had said, "That's a great idea." So she packed Little Red Riding Hood a basket for her to take her to her grandmother's house and sent her on her way. Little Red Riding Hood noticed all the flowers and all the trees beside her, and she got caught up in picking flowers. All of a sudden, a big wolf had appeared behind her, and he said, "What are you doing, little girl?" She said, "I'm on my way to my grandmother's house in the forest near the brook." Little Red Riding Hood had replied. She had realized how late she had been, so she stopped picking the flowers and went straight to her grandmother's house. The wolf knew a shortcut to the grandmother's house, and he got there before Little Red Riding Hood. He went inside the grandmother's house and gobbled her up. He had then put on the grandmother's clothing and hopped in her bed, getting ready for Little Red Riding Hood to come. Little Red Riding Hood had came, and she knocked on the door. The wolf had said, "Come in." Little Red Riding Hood had said, "Grandmother, your voice sounds a bit odd. Is something the matter?" She had asked. "Oh, I have a touch of a cold," said the wolf. "But grandmother, what big ears you have." "The better to hear you, my dear," said the wolf. "But grandmother, what big eyes you have." "The better to see you, my dear." "But grandmother, what big teeth you have." "The better to eat you, my dear," said the wolf, as he hopped out of bed and chased after Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood screamed, "Help! Help! A wolf!" A woodsman across in the other house was chopping wood, and he had heard Little Red Riding Hood. He went and he made the wolf spit out the grandmother. He had then knocked out the wolf and sent him to the forest where he would bother no one else. The grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood had then had lunch and had a nice conversation.